The MU high-speed player is experiencing a difficult year in his career as he moved to the Red Devils camp in the status of the most desired transfer of the winter window, while Sanchez is looking for construction materials to build a bridge between him and Mourinho. Let's recall how Alexis became the world-class attacking player. You're watching Football Geeks, subscribe to our channel, and let's kick off. Alexis Alejandro Sanchez grew up in a very poor family. To earn some money, a child was washing cars parked at the local graveyard. He got his first pair of boots only in teenage years. They were presented by the city mayor. At the age of 14, a child prodigy went to the academy of the Chilean club Cobreloa, where he successfully played for the youth team and rather quickly, at the age of 16, made his way to the first team. Usually, such progress of young players does not remain without attention from the European clubs. In the summer of 2006, Italian Udinese laid out $3 million for the 18-year-old player, which at that time was a rather expensive investment for the club. Trying not to slow down the rapid growth of Alexis, the Italians immediately loaned him out to the Chilean Colo-Colo and then to the Argentine River Plate. With both clubs, the young winger won the national championship. In 2008, Alexis returned to Udinese, where he secured a place in the starting 11. It can hardly be said that the first season in Serie A was successful for the Chilean, only 3 goals and 2 assists in 32 matches. But gradually, the young winger improved his performance, especially when he began playing closer to the center of the attack. In the last season as an Udinese player, Sanchez, in partnership with Antonio Di Natale, became a nightmare for the rivals. The pair scored 39 goals. A few more millions on the Chilean's price tag were added after the results of voting on the FIFA's websites were published, when Alexis was named the most promising young player of the year. By the way, back then, he left Neymar and Gareth Bale behind. In the summer of 2011, Barcelona bought Sanchez from Udinese for €26 million. He spent his first season in La Liga quite well, having played in 25 matches and scoring 12 goals. With about the same pace, he pleased Barcelona fans in the second season, while in the third year, the last for himself as the Blaugrana player, Alexis netted 21 goals. If you look at the numbers, it seems that the Spanish swimming was quite successful for the Chilean. On the other hand, being in the line of attack next to Messi, he automatically became his shadow. Moreover, Guardiola later admitted that he had wrongly used Sanchez exclusively on the flank because his nature is a rapid attack between the lines and closer to the center of attack. At that time, perhaps, Arsène Wenger already owned correct Sanchez's user manual. It was after the transfer to Arsenal in the summer of 2014 that Alexis transformed into not just a stocky winger, but rather in a top-scoring and universal playmaker. The player himself would later admit that he rethought football in Catalonia. Playing alongside Xavi and Iniesta significantly boosted Chilean's technical skills. In the first year for the Gunners, the skillful winger was named the Premier League Player of the Season. For 3.5 years, Sanchez kept a consistently high level of performance, while Arsenal gradually slipped into the series of problems, which eventually forced Arsène Wenger to leave the club. Being in his prime form, Alexis decided it was time to change the club and win some trophies. In this regard, the player's reasons can be understood. Last winter, everyone was almost certain that the striker would put on the city's blue t-shirt, but at the last corner, Sanchez turned towards a contract with Red Devils. Today he is not criticized only by the lazy. We're unlikely to know the true causes of the slump in the game of Alexis, but given the current state of the performance at MU camp, the player is simply obliged to freeze all conflicts with the coach, if any, and focus solely on his game. With all the respect for the talent of Rashford and Martial, there are so far no match for Alexis' level of the Arsenal period. If you like this video format, support our channel with a like and a subscription. This will help us understand that our informative releases are worth the effort. You've been watching Football Geeks. We'll see you soon.